Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another footy talk done. What you telling me?
I'm good, man. I've been looking forward to this one. I can't lie.
Why? Because you, man, finally got 3 points.
Finally, bro, we got 3 points the other week against Southampton. What are you talking about? Yeah, I got my 3 points. I'm on a 2-game winning streak right now, 2-kill streak right now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I can make it 3 against these Gooners, you know, because you mentioned have beaten them yesterday. I'm going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that, bro, because the way these lot overrate their team, the way even my fan base overrates this team is crazy. I see way too much result-based analysis with Arsenal, bro.
Yep.
There's not enough people that watch their games. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it. Don't worry. We're going to talk about it, bro.
No, facts. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might as well. Let's talk about that Arsenal game then, bro. You're right. Results-based analysis with Arsenal. To be honest, yeah, they haven't been good all season. That's the reality. Do you know what I'm saying? But they've been picking up points. And then it's one of them ones where as soon as they're not picking up points, you know what I mean? Now man are gonna want to talk about certain things. But bro, all season I haven't been impressed by them, man. Like I stand by it. I think them man are dusted.
Bro, listen, even last season, Rants, going back to last season, bro, right? if you remember that first half of the season before they went to Dubai, they were winning games, they were getting points, but Odegaard wasn't performing the same level as the season before. Neither was Martinelli, and even Saka wasn't performing either. Because remember, Saka dyed his hair blonde, and they told him to get rid of it because he was stinking out the gap, right?
Yeah.
People forget. And then they came back from Dubai. They went on a little run. They battered Sheffield. They battered West Ham. There was a couple games where they were doing a madness towards the end of the season. But the first half of the season, they weren't performing well, right? This time round, they weakened their squad. They brought in the likes of Marino, the likes of Raheem Sterling and all of these guys, right? And even watching their games, I could see that their attack was just stale, bro. It was only really Saka this season that was performing consistently, you know? I'm looking at their midfield, big up Roms, because obviously from the start of the season, I told him, I said, bruv, when I watch Liverpool, you lot aren't fantastic, but you're the most balanced team that I see in terms of your defense, in terms of your midfield, and your attack is good as well, right? You're looking at like the best team in the league right now, you know? And he was stressing. He was like, oh, when Odegaard comes back, Arsenal are going to go on a mad run. I said, brother, even before this guy got injured, he was not playing well, right? Don't look at Odegaard as if he's fucking Kevin De Bruyne, because he's not that, yeah? I know he can have his moments. I know last season he had a good end to the season, but I was like, bro, don't be scared of these, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, this season they've been done with injuries because the past 2 years, they've been very lucky, bro. Arsenal, one of the teams where last season and the season before, you could look at them weekly rants and know it's the same team playing. It's the same team playing. It's the same team playing. This is the first year where they've had to face real adversity with this team. And they've failed massively, bro. Yeah? They're closer to 5th than they are to 1st. You know what I mean?
You ain't lying, bro.
If I beat them, I'm 3 points behind them, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, there's too many people in this in my fan base, especially, that love to refer to Arsenal. I know Arsenal defensively are good, but when you actually look at the goals scored, we've scored more goals than them, right? Our midfield has been clear of Arsenal. That ain't even a fucking debate for me. Enzo and Caicedo by themselves have been better than what they've been putting out. And even Palmer is sitting on 20 GA as shit as he's been. He even had diarrhea the other day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? But our defense is the main difference between us and Arsenal, because I think they've conceded like 10 less goals to us, right? That is the major difference. But swap our centre-backs round, and I'm telling you, they'll be where we are, bro. They'll be where we are. I'm showing you, bro.
Oh, you're right.
They draw a lot of games because their defense keeps them in games. Similar to yesterday. Look at yesterday. Their attack was shit. They weren't creating nothing.
Yeah, the defense and the goalkeeper, yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? There's been so many games like that this season, bro. So listen, I don't rate these guys the way people have been rating them.
John was waiting for this day, you know. Fuck you know, mate. I tell you, bro, he started the show on fire, blood.
I'm telling you,
not one lie has been told. Not one lie has been told.
I'm sick and tired of these guys. Oh, yeah, you need the whole team and this, that. I always tell people, I'm like, bro, I've got some good players at my team. If I'm going to Arsenal right now, there's only a few men that I need from there, bro. Give me Saliba. Give me Gabriel. Give me Bukayo. And give me Real, because my keepers are a bit meaty. Yeah? And I'm good to go. But the way these lot like to talk, it's like they've got Galacticos in every position. Yeah?
They don't.
You've seen the video of Igal doing the whole Real Madrid thing. That's how they are, bro.
That brother's not serious. You know, them ones that them man done a combined 11 with Man United and put Marino up front instead of Xerxes, bro. Like, this is what these men are doing, bro. Like, these men are not normal, but you know it is. It's like something that happens with me all the time is, yeah, I always tell these men about certain things, but people can't see it until man lose. You know them, man. I can watch Arsenal play shit and win and say, yo, these men are dead. A man will turn around and say, second best team in the league. I'm like, brother, I know what I'm seeing, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And then it takes for you to be cooked by Man United yesterday, to get away with a draw, by the skin of your teeth.
Facts.
Now, all of a sudden, people's pointing out shit that's been there all season. It's been there all season. Like, do you know what I mean? Let's not pretend that yesterday was an off day. It wasn't an off day. They've been awful all season, bruv. There was a point in the season where if they weren't scoring set pieces, they weren't scoring at all.
Yep. 100%, bro. 100%. And right now, their set pieces have dried out. That's why you're not seeing them getting over the line in bare games. You know what I mean? I think we've actually scored the same amount of set pieces as them, which is crazy. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy, bro. Right? But again, I've been speaking to a lot of gooners like the past however long it's been now. And for me, their team has gone stale. Yeah? Declan Rice should not be playing in an 8. They need to change the personnel that's playing in that position. Odegaard, they've overrated this guy. He's not as good as
He
what
took
they
his
call him.
goal well though, Declan Rice.
Oh no, bro, he took his goal well, but away from that,
Well.
away from that goal, Rants.
Yeah, man,
like,
won't bothered about man.
he didn't offer anything offensively, bro.
No,
There's a couple of times I'm seeing man getting the ball just outside the D, basically. Big pulls on that as well, yeah. And it's a simple pass to thread it through to someone, and it's just going straight to Onana's hands. You know what I mean? So he's not that creator. He's not that guy in that position. And then Odegaard, we've seen already. The more you watch this guy, the more you learn about this guy, you can see that he's not that creator like a
Brother, he sees space and he runs away from it. Like I've never seen anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Bro, but man will see space and Cruyff turn away from the space and run back towards his own goal, blood. He's a special kind of footballer, bro. I can't even lie. Proper false image he is, bro.
He's bro, don't forget, even when they had this guy on loan, when they brought man back, there was a lot of Arsenal fans that wanted Maddison instead of Odegaard, bro. And then they ended up signing my man. And he had a very good first season. But last year, I think half of the season he was okay. But this season he's been shit, bro. He's been poor. You know? So listen, what it is, these Gooners, they need to make sure that they win something next year, innit? Because as soon as that band starts to get dismantled, bro, yeah, Saliba and these man, they start to pick these guys up, like what we saw with Clichy, the Nasris, the Sagners, yeah, it'll be long for these man. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man, what it is with Arsenal, I hear it, you've competed in that, but mate, you ain't won shit, yeah, and your team's gone backwards, especially this year as well, like you might have regressed on a mad thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Fucking hell, bro. Hey, listen. Nah, the regression's been nuts though. When you actually deep it, yeah, like they might end up finishing second. That man said the table's lying. The table's lying, cuz you know the table lies all the time. The only time the table doesn't lie is the team that finishes top of the league. Like anything else below that is just circumstantial, bro. I'll be honest, bro. I've seen Man United finish here, second under Jose. We was rubbish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't finish like, so is it like 19 points behind or something, man?
Yeah, something like that. We was rubbish. I see us finish second under Jose. I see us under Oli. I think we finished third or something. We were rubbish. You know, like that. I've seen us be shit, yeah, and finish in positions where it flatters the life out of us. Second under Oli as well, brother. I've seen some things. So I know the league does definitely lie, bro, to a certain extent. Do you know what I mean?
And they're second for now, you know. They're second for now, bro, because they've got some potential banana slips coming up.
Yeah.
Obviously, look, we'll talk about this weekend, yeah. But for me, the main issue with me, I'm not scared of Arsenal. I'm scared of my team. Yeah.
The lack of consistency from your team,
Yeah. I'm scared of my team, bro, because if we decide to turn up like when we went to Anfield, yeah, and we actually looked a little bit more mature, we had Lavia that day, you know, and Enzo on the bench, came off the bench and whatnot. And if Maresca fixes up in terms of the tactics, we can beat them, right? But the issue when we've had these bigger tests, Rants, yeah, our mentality is all over the place, bro. We went to Old Trafford, we stooped down to your level in terms of the quality, right? We played Man City away, we made Man City look like Man City in their pomp. Maresca, disgusting, and obviously the defense as well, disgusting, right? Offensively bad, right? So these are things where I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm skeptical going into the game, right? But the major thing here is the mentality, bro, because the quality is there. We've got Lavia back, we've got Fofana back, we've got.
Lavia's back now for how long though?
Yeah, I don't know how long for, but he's training, right? He's training. Right. He'll probably even get minutes on Thursday, and then on Sunday he'll probably play that game as well, innit? To add a little bit more physicality, or he'll come off the bench. At least then we can use him to see our games if we're winning, right? So we've got the tools there to beat these man. Neto for us up top is working better than Marino for them up top, right? And like I said, defensively in the box, we actually defend corners quite well. I think Arsenal have been sort of found out in a way.
Yeah, they're not really scoring them no more.
Yeah, they're not really scoring them no more, right? And since we've brought in this Quaver guy, we've only conceded one corner, you know, in the Prem. And that was when Sanchez threw it into the goal, blood. You know what I mean? Other than that, we've actually been good from defending corners, you know? And when we played them at the Bridge, we actually had more corners than them. You know what I'm saying? So we've got to play them off the park. We've got to go there and actually show some braveness. I'm not saying just be wide open because you're going to play into their hands, but you got to take your opportunities when you can, bro. When there's chances to attack, don't be scared. Just attack, bro. Yeah. And then you sit back in a nice little mid block. You go again, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I want to be seeing from them. Because they've got us next, right? Then they've got Fulham at home. Then they've got Everton away. Then they've got Brentford at home. Then they've got Ipswich. Yeah. I'm seeing at least 3 banana peels there, blood. At least 3 banana peels there. You know what I'm saying? So boy, they're second right now, but they could start dropping. They could.
They absolutely can, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I believe that they will. I don't see them finishing second in the league. And it's just one of them things where yesterday should serve as a reality check for them. And I always say, that you can see that the character of the team comes from above, man. And the way their manager dipped at during that interview when they asked my man about the league, bro, listen, this guy is not the one that you want as a leader, bro. You don't want as a leader, bro. Arteta, he's not got it, mate. I'll be honest. Like, he's not the guy that's going to lead you to the promised land. He's not going to lead you to no trophies, man. I think this new director that Arsenal have to sack him.
He's not going to sack him this year, though. That's the thing.
No,
I think they're going to give him one more year and then go from there, innit? You know. But like I said, bro, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do in the summer, because that's going to determine how he wants to play, Rants, right? Because I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Arteta's just a pragmatic manager." I hear it to an extent, but we have seen this guy attack teams as well, innit? You know what I mean, right? If he had, I don't know, Morgan Gibbs-White in the left half space with Semenyo playing left wing, and he had Isak playing up top, straight away their attack's different. You know what I mean? The dynamic of how they're attacking offensively is not going to be as stale as what we're seeing right now. But when you've got certain man playing out of position in offensive roles, what do you expect? You're not going to see much creativity. I said earlier on Midday Live. Yeah, look at their midfield, Rants. As much as people like to crash their attack, their midfield is a problem as well, right?
Yeah.
Their midfield doesn't really create much like that. Their midfield doesn't really score many goals from midfield like that.
Yeah, but those are the profiles that the manager likes, though. Like, he's the one that's persisting with 4 centre-backs.
And that's why I'm saying this summer we'll see what he does, because so far he's spent more money on defenders than he has on attackers. He still hasn't bought a striker, like an all-out striker, right? So
but this is the point, bro. And it's the same thing with Ruben Amorim. Like, he's coming out and saying with Man United, I don't want to play this defensive style of football, but every opportunity you've had this season, you fielded a bag of defenders. So you're saying one thing, you're doing another. Arteta fields a bag of defensive-minded players because he's trying to play defensive football, bro. He's not trying to play attacking football. No, that's the reality. You have to look at what managers do and not what they say, innit? Arteta spent 700 million and not bought a striker with that 700 M's, blood. If you're an attacking-minded manager, you're spending the majority of your money on attack-minded players. That was Arsene Wenger's downfall. Like, these men were saying Wenger kept buying us attackers, even when we needed defenders, because in his head, he just wanted to attack. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think the evidence Arsenal would need a defender, a centre-back, and they'll buy like a Nasri or something, like for no reason. Because that's what Wenger was on. Remember, they didn't have a DM for time, bro. They'll play Jacques DM. Yeah, man, they don't care, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying this summer is like a checkpoint. It's another checkpoint for him to change what he's doing, right? We've seen Pep adapt so many times, bro. You saw him, inverting John Stones and doing all of these things, bro. He did the whole Sterling and Sane thing. He did the false 9. That's what the best managers do. They adapt. And right now, the milk in the fridge has expired, blood. You don't just keep it there. You know what I'm saying? You got to change it, bro. So if you see him in the summer again, going for some, I don't know, bro, fucking Paulinho and all of these guys, then you know that man's looking to do the pragmatic thing again. But if you see him start to bring guys that are progressive and guys where you're like, you know what, I'll take this guy at United as well. Because me and you, we visualize ball the same, Rants. We like to attack in managers, yeah? If we see him bringing in that sort of personnel, then you know that he's planning to maybe release the shackles a little bit more, innit? You know what I'm saying? So we have to see. But I don't know. Some people were saying he tried the attacking football a few seasons ago and they died. So now he's playing a bit more pragmatic. And if that's the... Yeah, but that hasn't worked either. That's where you have to find a balance, right? Because the first year... And the thing is, people overdo this thing as well. Because in the first year, it was the team's mentality that lost them that title rather than the defense. Because if you remember when Saka got the penalty against West Ham, he could have won that game for them. He missed it, yeah? They played Liverpool. They were 2 goals up. They drew that game, innit? Against Liverpool. Liverpool came back. I think was it 2-2. They were winning 2-0, bro. And then Liverpool came back. Possibly. Away at Anfield, yeah. People remind me in the chat if Liverpool won that game. I think they drew that game, right? Against Southampton, you had Ramsdale just throwing the ball to these guys within like 20 seconds of the game starting. They ended up drawing that game. Lavia was even man of the match that game when they played Southampton at the Emirates, yeah? So there was a lot of games during that period where I was like, it ain't even so much the defense. It's more these guys are just scared, innit?
And Jesus, even end of the season, he spoke about himself, bro. He said, yo, we were shook because we've never been in that situation before. Then the second season, he solidified the team a little bit more, you know, and you know, second half of the season, like I said, they were scoring a lot more goals. But now, bro, he needs to have a balance. You've got Declan Rice, you've got Saliba, you've got Gabriel, you've got a good, stable foundation to now just let the attackers do what they need to do. Brighton battered them as well. Remember when they were leaving the Emirates as well, blood? Yeah? Brighton battered them. So it was definitely their mentality, bro. If they just focused and didn't even care about Man City, they would have won the league. But Man City were just hunting them, and Arsenal were like, yo, these men are behind us, shit. And they kept dropping points like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Even Saliba got injured during that period, but I swear to God, Holding came in, and he was not bad when he came in. He wasn't bad. They were scapegoating this guy at the time. Oh, it's because we're missing Saliba. Bro, this guy, if it wasn't for fucking, what's his name? My man, yeah? When they went to City away, remember when they got battered City away? It was him that even scored the goal for them. Holding scored for them, bro, in that game. I remember. Yeah? So, boy, it's a mixture of things here, innit? It's mentality. He needs a balance. Because this pragmatic thing, once again, it hasn't worked, right? This year, bro, they're getting battered by Newcastle. Don't score a single goal, yeah? They lose again to West Ham because they can't break down low blocks, right? You know, they've got in the FA Cup, they get knocked out by United at Yard. You know what I'm saying? Because the guy that you signed up top keeps missing chances, you know? So, boy, he needs to, there's a lot of changes that man needs to do in the summer, bruv. A lot of changes.
Yeah. No, I hear it.
I don't want to be helping these guys. I don't want to help these guys, bro.
No. You're right, innit? It'll be interesting. The one thing I'd say, the new director, he's got a good reputation, innit? So if he's on job, they could be serious next season. They could be. But as of now, these men are not serious. That's my observation, innit? So it's one of them ones where we're gonna see how that summer goes, man. But I was disappointed in not being able to get the 3 points against them because we are a lot better than them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
it was.
So,
what did you think of the game, man?
I thought it was an awful game first half. Second half, we started opening them up at will almost. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we were much better than them in the second half, and I don't know. Like it was a bittersweet situation because obviously it was good to see that my team can still perform at that level, but I always knew they could. You know them ones, and this is why I don't like the excuses that were being made for the way that this manager started life at Manchester United. For that reason, do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like there's no excuse for the way this guy has had us playing week in, week out, knowing that these players are capable of performing at that level. Because a lot of fans' argument was, Rants, these players are shit. What do you expect? But then if they're shit, then why do they keep putting in performances like this when he plays to their strengths against the bigger teams? We put in performances against all the bigger teams. Yeah, we've put in performances. Because he plays more to the strengths of the players. It's not because the players are just getting up for the game because it's a big game. That's bollocks. That very rarely happens. Do you know what I mean? Like people think that footballers just switch it on and off like that. It's not as simple as that. The bottom line is, yeah, when we play against bigger teams, we play more to the strengths of the players that we have because we have to. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Because we have to. So play more to the strengths of these players, and we wouldn't be in a situation now where you've got a worse win percentage than the manager that we sacked. Like,
yeah, but the issue that you've got when obviously when you're playing against the Arsenals and that, you let them have the ball, and then the way your team's set up, you can just easily break them. Yeah, Garnacho was chefing man up on that side. Calafiori had to come off at half time, and that's another thing as well. They got Garnacho chefing man up, but they think Rodrigo is going to be the guy to mess with. They want Real Madrid. You know, say, I'd rather Real Madrid instead of Real Madrid. They're going to come out.
It's not serious, bro. But the thing is, what people don't understand is, yeah, bro, for instance, look at Jurgen Klopp here. Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool were always more dangerous when the other team had the ball because they like to play in transition. So it's not an excuse. Like, man are saying that Man United play better when the other team have the ball, but Liverpool played better when the other team had the ball, and they still won the league. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be amazing in possession. It's all about being set up defensively in the right way and being ruthless in transition, which Liverpool were. Liverpool were never a good possession team under Jurgen Klopp. They never were. Liverpool were always better in games where the games are either end to end more like a basketball match, or games against Man City where City were going to have the majority of the ball and Liverpool were just going to kill them. To see the best Liverpool, you need to see a Liverpool without the football. So there's nothing wrong with not having the ball, bro. There's nothing wrong with it.
No,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who we're playing against. It's just that he just don't know how to set us up against the lesser teams, bro. And when I say lesser teams, yeah, they're all above us, blood. So it feels even fucking cheeky saying that.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's
you know,
true,
it feels mad cheeky, bro.
That's what I was saying. Like, I was going back and forth with some gooners in some group chats that I'm in yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, we dominated these, man. We kept the ball well." And I'm like, "Bro, you kept the ball and you did fuck all with it, really."
Bro, we had an honouring goal and he had nothing to do.
Yeah, exactly. He had nothing to do. You know, big up Dan Potts as well. He was saying, "Oh, Rice was brilliant yesterday." I said, "Bro, like Rice was just the best of a bad bunch." Like United, there wasn't really a standout player for United. There wasn't a standout player for Arsenal apart from Rice, because obviously he scored the goal. Other than that, United had the better chances, right? Raya was good, actually. Raya was good. I would have probably given man of the match to him, if anything. Yeah, because if it wasn't for him, you win that game by at least 2 goals. And I'm not even capping. Yeah. Bruno's chance.
It could have been 4. It could have been 4-5. No one could have said nothing. People are forgetting the Hoyland chance, yeah, that Rice tackled him, bro. Like, if that was against anyone else, bro, they're bins in it.
Bro, why is a man thinking he's got all the time in the world there, man? Yeah, the ball comes to you there. You open. He's left-footed, right, Rasmus? Yeah, you open up your body away from the guy that's coming. Yeah, you just as a striker, naturally you just know, innit? You take the ball away from your body like that, you just smack it. But my man started doing this dilly-dallying, trying to walk it in. But again, that goes down to confidence, bro. And obviously lack of quality as well. That's another thing. Yeah. Rasmus's confidence, is on the floor, blood. I know he's not good, Rants, yeah, but he's looking even worse now. He's looking like, bro, like a pub baller right now. You know what I'm saying?
Awful, bro.
He's
like I was telling man, yeah, like fundamentally as a striker, you get the ball, your first touch should be to get the ball out of your feet.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're good, that first touch can be out of your feet and can set the angle for the shot. If you're not, the first touch is to get it out of your feet. The second touch is to create the angle for the shot. So that ball needs to be going outside his body so he can strike the ball back across his body.
Exactly.
He doesn't do that. And that's why Rice is able to make the challenge. He's left-footed. If he takes a touch outside his body like he's supposed to, Rice can't get there.
Bro, Rice will clatter him and it'll be a pen.
It'll be a pen.
It'll be a pen. Jermaine Defoe used to do that all the time, bro. The ball will come to him like that, yeah. You just see him open his body and just boom, it's going in. Clean strike, right? That was an easy chance for Rasmus to score. Easy chance. I know Rice did well to recover, but bro, he should have never allowed him to be able to recover. It's the touch that let him down.
Yeah. The recovery shouldn't have been on the table, mate. It shouldn't have been on the table.
Yeah, even Mazwari had a good shot on goal. Like Rayo got
that was a good save with his feet, man. Pure reflex, that save.
Very good save, bro. That was a mad free kick from Bruno as well. Like watching the angle from behind, like where behind Bruno, the way the ball just went over, that was crazy. That was tech.
That was crazy, bro. Brother, I'll be real, yeah. If Onana conceded that free kick, I would have been pissed though, because it wasn't in the corner. You know them ones. It wasn't in the corner, but Raya's short, blood. That's why, like, it's weird. He doesn't cover the goal, innit?
Bro, that's why I never wanted this guy. Like, for me, I've always known Chelsea to have tall goalkeepers, innit? That's what I'm used to. That's what I like, right? Yeah. And even away from Chelsea, I prefer taller goalkeepers, right? Raya and Kepa, like, Raya gives me PTSD of Kepa. I know Raya.
Even Onana kind of looks short, bro. Like, I can't lie. And they say 6'2", and 6'2" for a modern day. For a modern goalkeeper, 6'2" is not even tall, bro. Like,
yeah. And the thing about Raya, like, when it comes to long range shots and that, the guy's not the best at them, you know. And you saw the free kick. His positioning was poor. He's similar to Kepa, bro, because in the box he's got those cat reflexes, innit? You know what I mean? But this guy gets saved a lot as well by those two that are in front of him. If it wasn't Gabriel and Saliba in front of him and Raya had more shots to save, some people will be looking at him a bit funny. Because I used to see some of the goals, he was conceding for Brentford. And I'm like, yo, how the fuck has that gone in? How the fuck has that gone in? You know? So, listen, he's had a good season. He's made some good saves. But for me, ideally, I like tall goalkeepers. That's why I wouldn't want Raya coming to Chelsea, bro. I like
100%.
that are taller. You know what I mean?
Raya does. He looks like 5'10", but he looks short, bro.
Remember the penalties? Man was diving first to try and get there because his
Yeah,
arms.
he can't get there, bro. Yeah, nah, bro. Listen, Ryan's not good in it, so it's just one
I
of
saw
them.
this guy on the same night. Yeah, I saw JT at fucking Novikov. Yeah, I promise you, JT was taller than this guy, bro. I saw both of them. Yeah, and I was looking at him. I was like, this guy ain't even that tall, you know. He's not that tall, bro. You know, even Sanchez is meaty, yeah. But brother, this guy's tall. He's like 6'4". Same thing as Jorgensen. These guys are like 6'4". You know, so yeah, man. You lot should have won yesterday. You lot should have won. If I was a United fan, I would have walked away from yesterday annoyed that we weren't clinical in front of goal. But again, I wouldn't really take much from that performance, man, because again, when it comes to just breaking down teams, you've seen the problems that you've got, Rants. You've seen the problems that you've got week after week, man. You just haven't really got that quality, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
We said about this Mainoo situation as well, man. Mainoo wants more money and whatnot.
I don't know where it's coming from, bro. That's my honest truth. I don't know if it's coming from his people or if it's just noise, bro. Do you know what I mean? I really don't know. I really don't know where it's coming from. One thing I would say is if he did legit turn down 120, then I said it before, I'll sell him, bro, because I don't think he's worth more than 120. Do you know what I mean? I think Cole's on 120 now at Chelsea, and
he's on like 130.
Yeah, he ain't nowhere near Cole Palmer right now, bro. I'll be honest, he's just not. He's not as impactful as Cole Palmer. He's not as good as him, and also he's like 3 years younger than him as well. Do you know what I mean? So I think that young players at our club need to be on performance-based contracts, and we need to gradually increase his salary on his performances, bro. I think the biggest mistake we made with Marcus Rashford was we gave him a big contract too early. We gave him 200k from like no money to 200k, and then we gave him the number 10 shirt, and we gave him too much responsibility, and we gave him too much status. I think that he needs to earn everything at Man United, you know? And I don't think he's earned any. I don't think he's earned anything yet.
He hasn't, bro. He hasn't. Like, yeah, cool. He scored in the FA Cup final and that, but bro, he's still learning his trade, man. He got into the first team not long ago, you know, like. And even if he was to leave United, I don't see a club that pays him 170 a week. I don't see it, bro.
No, yeah, I don't see that.
You know what I mean? Chelsea, we're not paying him that because you already know the wages have been slashed completely. Yeah. Where's he gonna go? He's not gonna go to Man City. Arsenal aren't gonna buy this guy. Maybe Arsenal will give him that money because they fucking give Havertz what, nearly 300k a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe Arsenal, but I don't see him going there. So realistically, bro, like if he's asking for that sort of money, he's just not gonna get it. He's not at that level, and especially where you've come through the academy, you know all the problems that are going on with the club. Yes, there's players that are obviously on big wages like Casemiro and whatnot, but that was before the structure came in. Yeah, Bruno, the contract that he got, he was lucky to get that one. Like that was Ashworth. He's gone now, right? So you should just humble yourself and say, do you know what? Let me just build this team to where we need to get back to, and the money will come regardless. Because I'm young. You get it? Like I'm what? How old is he? 20?
No, 19.
It's 19, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
19 and you're getting what 100 bags a week. You're chilling.
Nah, exactly. He's on 20 grand at the moment, or 25 on the academy wage. But bro, listen, he should be really on about 60 bags and chilling, bro, at that age.
Bro, Lavia gets 40k a week, 50k a week.
Yeah, he should be on about 60 bands, bro. I reckon.
Yeah, he should be on about 60k, and these guys get bonuses, bro. Even when you're sitting on the bench, you get bonuses, bro. You come onto the pitch, you get a bonus just for coming onto the pitch. So all this, like that's just a basic wage. These footballers get a lot of money, bro. Yeah, a lot of money. You know what I mean? So if that's true,
not including the endorsements that man would be making already,
endorsements and whatnot. You know what I mean? So if it's true that he wants 170 a week, that'll be disappointing, isn't it? Because he's overrating himself. And the team that are pushing for that money, they're not doing him any justice by doing that. You know, they're ruining him, if anything. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to ruin him, if anything, bro. But I think he should probably leave, man. I'll be honest with you. If you're looking to keep Amorim, I think he should leave United, bro. I don't really see a future with him in this 11. I don't think this setup suits him long term. I know he could potentially.
I think in the 10 he can play.
I think you can get better than that in the 10, though, Rants, man. I think you can get better than him in that 10, man.
I agree. I agree. He's a squad player. He's a squad option in the 10.
Yeah, but that's why I said starting. That's why I said starting in your 11, right? I think you can get that money from Kobbie, it's straight profit, and use it to get like someone that would suit what you're trying to do even more. Do you get it? Because like Mainoo's not like, look, he's a good player in it, but like the skill set that he's got, there's nothing really that really stands out to me really like that when I watch him, if that makes sense. I know he's good at sort of driving through the midfield and that, but his passing range ain't the greatest. I don't really see much creativity from him. In terms of the goals that he scored, cool, he scored a good goal against Wolves. He scored in the FA Cup final. But again, I don't really see someone that's consistently popping off shots. I just look at a player that can, you know, sort of get that in their game. But for what you are right now, you can use that money and go buy someone that has that already, if that makes sense. Do you get it? Rather than sort of waiting for this guy to become that, you know? So I don't know, man. I don't think this environment for him and this system for him long term, I don't think it's gonna help him progress like that really in his career. I think he needs to be in a 3-man midfield. That's what I've always said about Mainoo. But I think he should be one of the 8s. In like a 4-3-3.
You know what it is, yeah. I think if you can play in as an 8 in a 4-3-3, then you can play in the 10 in this system, bro. It's pretty much the same anyway, bro. Do you know what I mean?
But if I ask you a question though, Rants, yeah, you can probably name me about 5 other players that you'd want United to go buy right now to play in the 10 ahead of Mainoo.
Maybe so, but do you know what I mean? You could say that about the 8 position as well, blood. Like, do you know what I mean? He's not a top level player. Like, he's just a talent. Do you know what I mean? That's all he is, bro. Like, he hasn't shown enough. So it's one of them ones. He needs to be treated as such, and he needs to be paid as such. This is my thing. Like, a lot of these young players want to be paid, yeah. They want to be paid for the career that they haven't had, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my issue. Like, I'm a big fan of Kobbie. A big fan. Like, these men know. Like, I've backed Kobbie since he's broken through at Man United. I'm a fan of the qualities he has. But at the same time, I'm not delusional, bro. Like, I don't think he's irreplaceable, bro. Do you know what I mean? No, not by a long shot, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's better players than him in the league in his position.
Yeah.
There's better players all around the world than him in his position. That
bro, Gibbs White would be.
Yeah, that would cost a lot less money than him. So, like,
you know?
I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, this guy's irreplaceable. Like, his profile is not so unique, yeah, that he's irreplaceable. It's not, bro. Like, this is the reality. So, it's one of them ones where I'd love him to stay at Manchester United. I think he does stay. I don't think that he's even thought about leaving. I don't think he's thought about leaving. However, I don't want Manchester United to make the same mistake they made with Marcus Rashford, yeah, and make him feel more important than he is, because he doesn't deserve to feel important at the moment because he's not done enough. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, giving Rashford the 10 and giving him 200k a week, yeah, like, off the back of nothing, like, was a bad decision by the club, and it was a decision that we never got over.
It's because he was supposed to win it. That's
exactly. But we shouldn't make Kobbie Mainoo the face of Manchester United, because you have to earn that. Do you know what I'm saying?
You can't be making him the face when he's not even guaranteed to start.
Yeah, but the problem is with Manchester United. Manchester United are so obsessed here with having academy players in the team that they'll make a man the face of the club, yeah, when they're not even the best player at the club, because they feel like they've got an obligation to. Whereas me, I just want the best players at Manchester United, and I don't care who suffers as a result of that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit, bro. Like, this badge of honor of having youth players in the first team, I could care less about all that. I don't care about all that. I just want my team winning, bro.
Yeah, no, I hear it, man. I hear it. That's going to be an interesting one for the summer, man, because you lot financially, bro, you're open to selling this guy, innit? But I just want to see who would actually come in for him. Because I'm seeing the price is what, 70 million if you want to buy him.
Bro, I'd sell him for 70 million. No, bro, listen, I wouldn't look back, mate, but no one's paying us 70 million.
That's what I'm saying, man. Because I'm seeing the reports are saying he wants to leave the country. We know, bro, AC Milan are brass, yeah? These men don't want to...
There's no club in Italy that's got 70 million.
They're not coming for that.
Anyone.
No one, bro, right? You've got Bayern Munich. They're not going to come in for that sort of money, bro. Like, I know they came in for Cho back in the day, but Cho was on fire at the time when they tried to buy this guy. Yeah. Mainoo, 70 million. Bayern, no. I don't see that. Where else is there? Madrid, no. Barcelona, no. They've got their own financial problems. So where's he gonna go? Where's he actually gonna go? If he leaves United, it has to be somewhere else in the Prem, bruv. Yeah, or you'll probably leave on like a, I don't know, loan to. Actually, no, I don't think they'll do a loan thing, man. They need the money. Honestly, I don't know. I can't. I'm struggling to see a club that would want to come in and pay that money for it. I don't really see it.
No, I hear it, man.
I don't really see it, bro. PSG, they don't need it. They don't need them, do they? They've got Vitinha and all these guys. Maybe
No,
PSG.
you're right.
Yeah, PSG
No,
actually,
100%.
PSG system would suit him though, because they play a 4-3-3, bro. I think maybe
but even then, bro, listen, Kobbie is not a midfielder, man. I just like, brother, I just don't care, innit? Like, he's not a midfielder. People look at Kobbie, yeah, he don't have any of the instincts of a midfielder, bro. He don't have the spatial awareness. He don't have the decision making. He doesn't have the understanding. This brother is an attacker, and he's been an attacker for his whole time in the academy. And they tried to convert him into, yeah, he played striker and he played left wing, bro. They tried to turn him into a midfielder. I think the year before he broke through into the first team, because what you gotta need to understand is Kobbie's 19 now. So that means he broke into the first team at 18. And when man was 15, man was still playing as a winger and as a striker and that. So he hasn't played as a midfielder for long. So
that's what I'm saying.
And it's one thing changing a man's position, but then you put him into men's football as well. Like, bro, he looks like he's struggling in midfield a lot of the time. I'll be honest. In international football, when the game's a lot slower, for England, do you know what I mean? He can put his foot on the ball and do stuff because he's so good on the ball, innit? But in the Premier League, nah. Do you know what I mean?
I saw it from early, man. When I used to, obviously, I've got a lot of my boys are United fans, and they, Kobbie this and that. I'm like, yo, listen, I like him, but I'm telling you, bro, this guy off the ball, I've watched him, many times where guys are just running past him and he's trying to chase them, and it's like he's got a fucking parachute on his back trying to catch them. You know what I mean? It's just sluggish, heavy, but again, he's young in it. So that defensive awareness, if it's not natural to you, and what you're saying is not a midfielder, that's something you have to learn, right? That's why for me, when it came to the Euros, I was saying, we should play Wharton with Rice, because Wharton will get on the ball and he'll progress it a lot quicker than Mainoo, and off the ball, he's more defensively aware, right? If we brought in a Wharton right now into that pivot that you've got, and then you've got the 10s and Morgan Gibbs-White and that, the dynamic of your midfield changes straight away, Rants. Straight away, blood. You play Ugarte next to Wharton with someone like a Wirtz in the 10. Completely different. Completely different, bro. Similar sort of thing as Arsenal. It's the personnel here. It's the personnel that you're playing in certain positions. You'll see the attack play a lot better. That's why I still hear I get the criticism for Ruben Amorim, but at the same time, I've got to look at the fact that the personnel that he's working with right now, they're fucking meaty, blood.
Yeah, but even if they're meaty, they're not 14th or 15th, mate.
Oh, no, of course not.
Like, there's no excuse for him. You know what I mean? Just like there's no real excuse for the fact that your manager's flirting with the idea of not making top 4, bro. Like, that should have been a comfortable top 4 finish with those players.
Oh, yeah. I think, listen, recently he's actually changed his tone. That's a good segue, actually, to speak about Chelsea. Because, bro, I've been seeing a lot of people. Did you watch our game yesterday?
No, I turned it off at half time and went to the Tottenham game because it was shit. Awful game of football, bro.
You see, bro,
that first half was diabolical.
Bro, listen, I'm seeing a lot of people saying that Chelsea were, our performance yesterday was shocking and whatnot. You're right when you say that. Offensively, we weren't creating some good chances, right? But from back to front, our team, bro, defensively, we were good. Fofana, his first game back yesterday, very, very good. Caicedo and Enzo in the midfield, for me, I thought they were brilliant in the game as well. Palmer was the average one in the game, innit? You know what I'm saying? And like, there's so many times where we was getting in good positions to just have a quick snapshot, and these lot like to just wait, take too many touches before you know it, the chance has gone to shoot. You know what I'm saying, right? I said it. I gave the example of Gakpo the other week. I think when they played Spurs and they scored, right? Gakpo, he took a touch and just snapped at it quickly. That way, the keeper can't get his bearings, right? And the defenders can't close down the space. The problem with our attackers, the likes of Sancho, the likes of Palmer, the likes of Neto, it's like they want everything perfect. And there's times I'm like, bro, if you watch Salah, if you watch Hazard, when they used to get the ball, they just take a touch, bang. The keeper just, them ones there, them ones there, when the keeper just does that because the ball has been hit quickly and they're not expecting it, right? That's something that this team needs to start doing. We get in good positions to score, but we take too long to shoot. That's what was happening against Leicester, But, bro, if you watch many teams week in, week out, they're going to have games like what we had yesterday, where they're not creating the best chances, but you have to be clinical. And that's what we was with Cucurella, bro. He took his chance outside the box. and we scored. You know, and before we even scored that goal, I could feel us about to score because the way we was attacking, again, was getting in some good positions. We just needed that final bit of quality in the final third, you know. Again, I know we wasn't that great against Copenhagen, but then again, if you look at how we set up, man played Gusto in the wing. You know, the setup wasn't great. It didn't allow us to do what we wanted to do offensively. But bro, go back to the game against Villa. We created some good chances in that game. Go back to the game against Southampton. We just battered these guys, right? Liverpool was struggling against them in the first half the other day. Yeah, and we just battered these guys 4-0. So, bro, it is where it is, man. We got to pick up points the way we can get them right now. I don't think it was the worst performance. I think offensively we could have been better. But overall, I thought our defense was very good. And I thought our midfield, barring Palmer, was good as well, blood. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I appreciate those 3 points, man. I see so many teams like Liverpool where they
should appreciate them 3 points, bro, because it looked like you weren't getting them at one point.
Of course not, bro. But again, I'm telling you, I've watched teams like Liverpool this season, teams like Arsenal, where it looks like they're struggling to create. Then all of a sudden, bam, it just goes in. You know, the XG ain't even that high, like 1.3 after the game, 1.4 after the game. But then people are looking at it and say, oh my God, these guys won again. Result-based analysis again. If you actually watch the game, they weren't creating that many chances. You know what I mean? So it was one of those days for us, innit? It was one of those days for us, man.
Fairs. Do you know what I mean? Fairs. Yeah, I mean, so how are you feeling about that performance moving into
Arsenal?
Moving into the games to come? Yeah, especially the Arsenal game. Like, what do you take from that performance that you can bring into that Arsenal game, mate? I thought it was bollocks, personally.
It hasn't given me mad confidence to say, like, yeah, we're back now, like we're playing some good football. But in terms of just winning, bro, yeah, that's what we need to be doing right now. They need to get the confidence back of winning these games and believing that they can get back into the top 4, right? Because remember the other week I said to you, I said, bro, I'm not confident we're going to get top 4 because we've got no Jackson, we've got no Gil right now, yeah? Neto wasn't that great the other day, but in terms of the work rate, bro, the way he was pressing Leicester, he weren't allowing them to build from the front, yeah? And it's going to be an interesting dynamic against Arsenal because when Saliba faces strikers like a Neto, Isak, Jackson, this brother don't like it. You know what I mean? He don't like it. Neto's going to make sure that he's making those guys work, yeah? But like I said earlier on, it's the mentality that's going to lose us that game. You know what I'm saying? So we've got more players coming back now, innit? Like Lavia's coming back. After the break, Jackson should be coming back. I think Madueke will be coming back as well. So we should have, you know, a stronger team to be able to like bring players off the bench, you know, actually start an attack rather than starting in Cuckoo on the left, because for me, it doesn't really work long term. You're seeing Tyreek George right now as well, bro. He came off the bench. He had a good little cameo. He's slowly just building more confidence, getting better for us as well, right? That's why I was telling you, don't overly judge this guy because I think he can be effective for us going forward, you know? So it is where it is, bruv. It is where it is, man. We got our 3 points. We move. We move, bruv.
Fairs. You know what I'm saying? I big up everyone inside bringing these quotes through as well. Ratcliffe done an interview with the overlap. Do you know what I mean? And this is the thing. Obviously, we know that Ratcliffe, well, Gary Neville's kind of on the payroll for these man. So the fact that he could get a sit down with one of the Man United owners, that tells you everything you need to know. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things there, bro. So yeah, you lot have been putting the quotes in the chat.
Wait, what's happened here? What's this interview?
Let me just play this audio anyway, because I ain't heard it. Hold on.
Jimmy, you know.
I put $300 million into the club in January. It's all gone.
Start that again. And reload it.
Also remember, I put $300 million
stop it.
in January. That's all gone.
He said it's all gone, blood.
Stop. Hey, stop.
I agree.
Start that again. Reload it.
Bro, 300 million, that's all gone, you know, dad. Man said that's all gone. Bro, 300 million. You see what I'm saying, bro, man?
I'm in tears, bro. Hey, no, start that again.
Imagine if you put 300 million into anything, yeah, and it got swallowed up in the overdraft. And that's crazy. 300 million, bro.
Hey, start that again, bro. I need to hear that again. No. And that took me off guard, bro. I swear down.
No, it's mental.
But also remember, I put $300 million into the club in January. That's all gone. That's 300 million. So yeah, I agree. You know, the Eric Ten Hag, the Dan Ashworth decisions were errors. I think there were some mitigating circumstances, but ultimately there were errors. I accept that, and I apologise for that. But at the end of the day, we have to get the fundamentals right in the club. They're tens of millions. We're the numbers we're talking about much bigger than that. The cost that we will have taken out of the club over the course of this last 15 months we've been there will be about £125 million, and that puts Manchester United. It will finish up being an organisation of about 700 people rather than 1,100 people. It will be lean. It will be efficient. It will be an elite sports organisation, and it will be hopefully primed to take Manchester United back to where it should be, which is winning trophies.
There you go, bro. Man said Rants. You said what Jim is saying, bro. I've been saying it, bro. But listen to what I tell you, bro. Listen, I'm experienced in life, blood. Do you understand? Like, I've run businesses before. I understand how business works. I understand how cutting overheads work. When everyone's talking about, oh, they're cutting the dinner ladies, brother, who cares, man? You know the one. This brother said we had a body language consultant on 175 bands a year, blood. A body language consultant. What the fuck is a body language consultant?
And that guy was probably even just coming in like one day a week, blood.
Bro, body language consultant, like 175 bands. That's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? So they've trimmed it from 1,100 to 700. He said it's gonna be lean. He's gonna have 700 people, but it's gonna be efficiently run. Man said he's trimmed 125 million pounds off the profit and loss, bro. Like those are recurring costs of 125 million as well. So that's a lot to trim off your overheads, 125 million. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where he had to do it, bro. My man said I put $300 million into the club and it's gone already. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I keep trying to tell people. When people are trying to chastise Ineos for the sins of the Glazers, it's not correct, blood. You know them ones. It's not correct because the Glazers have been here since before we won the Champions League in 2008. So they've been fucking up the club for all this time. And I tell you, man, the same thing I used to tell clients when they used to come and link me in the gym, bro. Before man was doing YouTube, they used to come to me and they'll say, oh, like, how long is it gonna take me to lose 15 kilos? And I'll be like, how long does it take you to fucking put it on? That's the first thing I say. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the reality is, if you put on 15 kilos slowly, just from bad lifestyle, then however long it's going to take you to put it on, it's going to take you at least that long to get rid of it because you've already shown a lack of discipline for a prolonged period of time. You're not just going to start building good habits and it's all going to fall off. It doesn't work like that. Do you know what I mean? If you got a personality where you can just be slack and you can get out of shape like that over a long period of time, and the thing is, when you put on weight slowly, you don't really notice it. You know what I mean? You don't notice it. And that's what Man United did. They got out of shape slowly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just hemorrhaging money little by little. Trophies started drying up, and before you know it, you're looking at the expenses and you're like, yo, how did we incur all of these costs now?
You know what the irony of this is, though, Rants? The irony of this is, people have always been screaming, oh, United need a structure. Like, we need people that are, they know what they're doing upstairs and whatnot, right? These lot are just tidying up the mess that was left by the Glazers. Because you're telling me that there's a body language consultant getting over 100k a week, 100k a year, sorry, right? Yeah. And again, with consultants, they don't even have to work full time.
They're not full time.
Man's probably just coming in once a week or maybe once a fortnight and is getting over 100k. You had Sir Alex just to turn up to games, man's getting M's. Like, these things just don't make financial sense when your team is already in a chiz. Like, when you're struggling financially, you need to cut back costs. Yeah. If you're struggling financially yourself, you go look at what you've got at yard. You're like, yo, do I really need Netflix? Do I need Disney Plus? Do I need Amazon Prime? I'll just firm the little 3 to 5 days and wait. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that you've got to do to make sure that things can still you can still manage things the way you need to, bro. Yeah. But like I said, if he's making all these cuts, especially with how you guys are performing right now, your fan base and obviously rivals are gonna focus on that, innit? He needs to make sure that in the summer they get it right with the recruitment. and actually spend money as well, right? I know you haven't really got much to spend, but they're gonna have to start selling people. Yeah, you take even if it's taken 5 million less for this player, you quickly take it. Yeah, don't be keeping guys there, and then before you know it, they're still at United. You still got Casemiro at United, right? You still got this player at United. Most of these guys need to go, Rants. You know what I mean? But
yeah, but I believe they'll be good in the summer.
Say that again, bro.
I believe these players will go in the summer, though.
We'll see, innit? I banter Jimmy all the time, but I think when it comes from a business point of view, the cuts that he's been making, bro, they're necessary.
Brother, not only are they necessary, they're common sense cuts, bro. I'll be honest. Anyone that's criticizing these cuts, yeah, they're people that know nothing about business. And I'll be real, like, I can't really sit down and have a business conversation with people that have never run a business because it doesn't make no sense. Do you get it? It's like if I want to learn about business, I'm talking to people that have run a business and people that have more money than me. You know what I mean? That's who I'm sitting down and talking to about business, bro. There's bare man that have never ran a business in their life, ain't got money to their name, talking about making money, because ultimately businesses are to make money. So if you can't even make money for yourself, you can't make money for no one else.
Bro, and that's why
that's
why for me, when it comes to this whole flipping thing that Chelsea are doing, yeah, because bro, I don't know if you've seen the thing the other day that came out. It was like, what was it 12th on the list? Let me even bring it up here so I can read it right, yeah? What it was. I saw this list, yeah? Where is it? Oh, yeah. On average, Real Madrid make 6.1 million from ticket sales every home game. Chelsea make 2.4 million, yeah, income per home game, right? And AC Milan even make more money than us, bro. Even Man City make more money than us, bro. Yeah? That's a disgrace. That's why for me, when I'm seeing them trying to...
But that's because your stadium's small, though. That's why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The stadium. That's why I'm saying this way you've got to start thinking outside the box. When they're talking about buying these young players early before they blow up and then flipping them, I don't mind it as long as you're still bringing in players for the first team. Yeah. If you're just planning to do that,
you have to mix it up. You can't. Not every signing should be for. Not every signing should be for profit. You have to still show ambition.
Exactly. You still have to show ambition. But in the background, if you're going to bring this guy for 5 million and then you end up selling him for 15 million, I'm calm with that. Omari Hutchinson, bro, we got this guy for free. We got over 20 million for him. Yeah. You've got Angelo. I wanted him to stay. Angelo Gabriel. We got like over like 10 million, 15 million profit for this guy. Right. So I don't mind that, innit? Because me, bro, I like to make money. So when I'm thinking about ways of making money and I'm seeing my club doing this, I'm like, bro, I'm calm with that. Just make sure that you lot are still buying players for the first team. Then I'm calm with that. It only becomes a problem when you don't want to do that and you neglect the first team. And I'm seeing you're bringing this guy from Kazakhstan and wherever. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem that I've got. Yeah, but bro, yeah, man, it's a problem. It's a problem to expand the bridge because of where we are. Like what he said, we're next to the station. Yeah, so it's hard to do that.
Is that not something that Roman?
He tried.
Is that not something that Roman should have done his due diligence in before he bought Chelsea? Like buying Chelsea was never. It would have made more sense for him to buy Fulham.
Listen, I don't know the ins and outs of whether he was even thinking about moving from there. Because, bro,
no, but he wasn't. That's the point. Do you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, yeah, when you make a business, when you make any kind of acquisition, yeah, you can't assume that the way you was running it, you was going to be able to do it forever. You know the ones. And it's like there should always be a plan to make the business more lucrative, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So expansion should have always been on the cards for any good businessman. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you have to be looking at that. Chelsea got one of the smallest stadiums in the Premier League, bro. Your stadium's smaller than Sunderland's, bro. They're not even in the Prem. So,
bro, Roman was trying, bro. He was trying to.
I know he was trying, but what I'm saying is he should have known that it wasn't possible early on, bro.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah, no, I do get that. I think for sure, innit? Yeah, it's the logistics of trying to expand there, bro. Right next to Fulham Broadway Station. You start
right next to the stadium. The station probably goes underneath. The train tracks probably go underneath the pitch.
Exactly, bro. You cut into something, the trains are gone. You know what I mean? So realistically, we need to move from where we are, innit? We need to move from where we are, man, because Chelsea should be making more money than what we make. And it's a 100%. Joke that where AC Milan make more money than us, bro. You know, that's embarrassing.
And the thing is, your fans claim to be fans of the football club, but your fans that claim to own parts of XYZ, it's like they don't want you to move.
I mean, there's a mixture in it. Like I know a few people that are part of the CPO and that. Yeah, some of them are open to moving, but the main criticism that they've got right now is there hasn't been a clear plan of where we're moving to for us to even have an opinion whether we want to move or not. Whereas there's some of them that are hardcore that are like, no. You know, we've got Peter Oswald that's buried at Stamford Bridge. We can't move from here. Like this is our home. You know them ones there. They're the extreme ones.
Bro, dig that brother up and bring him in it. You know the way there, blood. That's what I'm talking about. You know the way there. That's what I said. I said, yo, dig my man up, bruv. You know what I mean? He's not gonna know anyway. He's sleeping. You know, like that. It's true, fam. Now, bro, I'll be real. You know what I say that, but like, bro, it's not like you're gonna wake man up. You know what I mean?
I hear it, bro. That's what you get, man. You've got some guys that are overly sentimental in it. They don't want to move. They don't want to move at all in it.
Bullshit, man. That is business, cuz.
Bro, you know what's annoying about this, yeah, bro? They've hired the people that done Spurs' stadium, yeah, and the SoFi stadium to do the new one when we get a chance to move. They're the architects that Chelsea have brought in, right? But there's just so many things that we need to do. We need to find a place. Like we need to obviously get CPO on side. You know, but we need to move, man. We need to move. I love the bridge. I was even there the other day on Saturday. I had to do some stuff over there, right? Yeah. But I just look at it and I'm like, we need to elevate now, man. We need to get out of it. You know what I mean?
No, I hear it, bro. Like the only way for your club to move forward, yeah, and start operating at elite levels is if you're starting to match the elite clubs to match their revenue, because that's going to help on the balance sheet as well. Like you can't be a sustainable big club without external money being pumped in, yeah, if you're not matching the match day receipts, bro. Like it's not realistic, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a championship stadium, bro.
Nah, facts, bro. Nah, I hear it, man. But yeah, man, big up the chat, man. Big up the chat. We've got Blue Diaries coming in a second, people.
Trust me, we're gonna redirect there as well, people. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you support support Don's channel. You already know what it is. The link is in the title. What are you lot talking about over there anyway, blood? Obviously not digging up my G, you know, and bringing him to the new stadium, fam.
Bro, we're gonna talk about the game yesterday, innit? You know, like whether it was a professional performance or whether it was a shit performance, because I'm seeing some Chelsea fans saying both. So I want to see what people are saying in the chat as well. So make sure that you lot are there. And yeah, we'll talk about Palmer right now. Obviously, he missed his first penalty yesterday. He's not been on good form at the minute. He had diarrhea, I'm hearing, over the weekend and that. But
what? The man said he had a bad belly and he still played.
Yeah, apparently he literally said yesterday morning, yeah, that he'll play in it. But before that, he missed training for 2 days or something. And that's not an excuse because he's been playing shit even before that.
Played, bro.
But yeah, that's what they're saying, innit? You know. But yeah, man, we'll chop it up. We'll chop it up. So yeah, people, make sure that you're there, man. Blue Diaries will be on in a sec.
All right, people. No, but that's lit, man. Hey, big up everyone inside. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you run up the likes on the way out and drop a rants